I'm here for another live stream for free tarot questions if you have. And I'm just going to start shuffling cards and see who logs on. If anyone's out there that has questions. It was super hot here today. I had no idea it was supposed to be that hot. It was like 97 degrees. Hi. I'll shuffle these cards too. SMJ, will I be a celebrity? Okay, I didn't get any aces right now. So that doesn't mean not ever, but I'm not coming up in the near future. That would be my prediction. But that's a question that we can ask again and see if it changes. Because, things do change. But as of right now, I'm not showing celebrity status. Arabian Princess, will I be in a relationship with Kay? Okay, I think so. You only got one ace here, which is the Ace of Wands, which means it could be something that happens fast. But the Wheel of Fortune here, which is pretty much a yes. I'm thinking that you're going to get that wish if it's something that you're hoping for. Shuffle these. Cups of Hope, will I make good money being an artist? Okay. Yes. However, you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, which means it could be a slow start. I wouldn't give up because you got 70% chance you're going to be successful at it. I would just stick with it and just know that it could take some time because, the Knight of Pentacles, he's a slow mover. Ricky, will me and Sean get back together in a relationship, and if so, when? Okay. Okay, so you shows here one ace, but you have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration, and you also have stability. So I'm thinking that there is definite hope that you will get back together with this person. I'm going to pull a playing card to see if we can get timing on it. The Jack of Clubs. So funny. I've been pulling a lot of clubs lately. The clubs would be before the end of summer. If it doesn't happen by then, I would go with the Jack being the 11th month, November. Malapala, I ask if I will get pregnant with the Gemini, and if so, when? Okay, let's see. Is there a baby coming up here with this Gemini? I'm only showing right now a 33% chance which doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just may not happen for a while. It may not be something that happens like before the year is out. Let me pull a playing card. Seven of Hearts. So I'm thinking here either next July or the springtime. So you may have to wait until the springtime. It was only 33% for right now. 7 weeks, 7 months. Springtime feels, if for some reason springtime resonates with me more than the month of July of next year. Justin, what's to come for me this weekend? Okay. Haha, you got some good stuff happening here. First card is the Three of Pentacles, which would be a situation or a relationship that works really well together. It could be if you go away with somebody or you go out with somebody, it's something that where you click, right? This is clicking, and it also can be something very stable. The Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. The Two of Cups here is a soulmate connection. You also have the Eight of Wands, which indicates that something fast could happen this weekend or out of the blue. And the Queen of Cups would be a water sign, Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. So I don't know what your sign is, but if you're a fire or water, it could be you showing up and the other person. Or you could have some choices. They both could show up. Where was I? Justin. Envy the Scorpio. Should I continue to waste my time and energy on this Gemini? Will we ever form a relationship? Okay, let's see. Is there a relationship here? You got two aces, which is 70% chance. The last card you have here is, it's kind of interesting. This is the Six of Swords, which indicates, look, it could also be you go on a trip with this person overseas. But sometimes this is like leaving somebody behind. Not as much so as the Eight of Cups. It also could be moving. One of you could either, or maybe you both together move somewhere overseas. But you have a 70% chance, so I wouldn't give up on it just yet. Let me pull a playing card. Timing. Can we get some timing here on this relationship between the Scorpio and the Gemini? Scorpio and Gemini relationship. Seven of Clubs. I've been pulling clubs for everybody today. Okay, so the 7 could be the month of July, or this could be before the end of summer, which is September 21st. It's right around the corner. Let's pull an angel card because let's see what the angels have to say. Okay, these two just kind of popped out. Justice. Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And the Five of Air. An unwise decision. Learn what you can from this situation and review everyone's motives. I'm thinking I wouldn't give up on it just yet because 70% chance and fair and just decisions, stand up for what you believe is right. Now, on the other hand of that, it doesn't hurt to keep your options open. Somebody else shows up, the Gemini loses, that's fine. But in the meantime, I wouldn't cut it off just yet because there's a chance. There's a definite chance. I know sometimes these people can be so annoying. Like, can we just get to it already? Malapale is my Gemini, my twin flame, or my soulmate. I personally would feel like a soulmate more so than twin flame. So I'm going to ask that question. because I feel like most of us connect with a lot of soulmates through our lives. I don't feel like many of us ever find the twin flame. Is the Gemini a soulmate? Thank you, MV. I totally appreciate that. Thank you. You know, I'm only showing here 33% chance, or a 30% chance that he is a soulmate, which maybe, maybe you're onto something and he is your twin flame. Let's ask. Is this Gemini a twin flame? And just because I'm skeptical, oh, the dog is knocking stuff down. Just because I'm skeptical doesn't mean anything. It's only my opinion. Two aces. You know what? You might be onto something. He could be your twin flame. I wouldn't give up on that Gemini either. Emma Jones. Told Tim I stayed over at his house. Told him I stayed over at a house. Was he bothered? Like you stayed over at somebody else's house. Like another guy, maybe? Let's ask. Was Tim bothered by the news of Emma staying at somebody else's house? I think he was. I do. Oh my God, 3 aces. 3 aces. There's a 99% chance that that news upset him or rubbed him the wrong way. Even if he didn't let it show, he's probably still thinking about it right now. It definitely bothered him. Thank you for the question and the super chat. Justin, will I become successful with music? Okay, let's see. Yes. However, the Hanged Man is here, which means it's going to take some time. The Hanged Man, which means it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take you time. The Magician, you can make anything you want happen. And then the Ace of Cups, it would be 33% chance, but the Magician takes that percentage up. So I think you are going to be successful. Don't give up, because it's not going to happen overnight. But I'm sure you know that. That's how it is with music. It's how it is with really with everything, not just music. Anjali, will I get married, and will it be to the Capricorn I'm seeing? Okay. Will Anjali marry the Capricorn? You got a 70% chance that it is the Capricorn, but the other card here is the Seven of Cups, which means you may be the one that has choices. So you might have a choice between the Capricorn and somebody else. Somebody else may show up that kind of gives this Capricorn a run for his money. Mindy, does my Taurus think about me? Should I continue to waste my time and energy on this Taurus? Okay. Are we wasting time on the Taurus? The one thing we know about most Taurus, they're slow movers. Sometimes they just need to be kicked in the butt, get them off the couch. It's very typical of Taurus. Are we wasting our time? You know, it's funny. The first card here is the, but you got a 70% chance with the two aces that you're coming back to this relationship, or that this relationship is going to take off. So sometimes that's what it takes. Maybe you need to disappear for a minute, and then all of a sudden the Taurus wakes up. Unfortunately, sometimes, but I'm going to pull a playing card to see if I can get some timing here. And once again, anyone that feels like they're waiting, always remember, go out with them. And sometimes just the energy of somebody else being around you makes the other person stand up and take notice. Even if you don't have to say anything, they just can kind of sense it. The Two of Hearts, okay? This is the soulmate card. So I'm not convinced that you're wasting your time with this Taurus, but I wouldn't turn anybody else down if they show up. I do think you might pull your energy back a little bit, and I think it's going to do you good. The Two of Hearts would be springtime, 2 days, 2 months, 2 weeks. But generally speaking, just because I pulled this card, it's a pretty good omen. Even if it doesn't have anything to do with the timing. I always look to them for timing, but that's a soulmate card. If I were reading just playing cards and not tarot cards. All right, I did that one. Justin, I did. Mindy. Davina, is Adia seeing other girls or another girl, or will he come back to me? Okay. I'm going to ask first if he's seeing other girls. Not that that matters, because he could still come back to you anyway, but let's find out. Is he seeing anyone else? So I'm only getting a 33% chance he's actually seeing somebody else. So when it's low like that, I usually look at it like these may just be female people around him, friends he talks to, friends he goes out with, people he talks to on social media. That doesn't come up as a strong relationship or somebody of like big significance. So let's ask if he's coming back to you. Is he coming back? Two aces, right? And then you got the Judgment card. So the Judgment card could either be karma or it could be a new beginning. So I think he's coming back to you. When's he coming back? Everybody always wants timing, and I can't swear by timing. Timing sucks, plain English. But let's pull a playing card. Let's see what they say. The Nine of Diamonds, maybe this September. The diamonds otherwise would be the winter. 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, or on the 9th of any month. But the month of September, I wouldn't be surprised if you heard something in the month of September. Shayavish, does the person I'm interested in have someone else in mind? Okay. I'm getting a 70% chance that there is somebody else they could be interested in, but the Nine of Wands in reverse indicates that they feel like they got nowhere. So there could be somebody that they're interested in, and either that person is taken, or it could be that that person is just not showing any interest. So I'm not really convinced that they're going to be with somebody else right at this moment anyway. Anjali, will I ever get married as I am single, and if so, when? Okay, let's see. Will Anjali get married? Okay, so you got one ace, which is a 33% chance, right? But you also got the sun here, which is one of the best cards that you could get in the deck. The Page of Cups could be a Pisces that you marry or a water sign, which would be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or an Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. I pulled the Two of Hearts again. You believe this? That's a soulmate card. I think that you're going to get if you're not married by next spring, or I don't know what your situation is right now, I would say that there's a connection happening next spring. Either you meet him next spring or you're married next spring. Or it also could be February, the second month. Emma Jones, what I said motivate Tim to ask me out? Okay, let's see. Will Tim be motivated to ask Emma out? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. You got two aces. I didn't even have to turn over that many cards. And you have celebration. I think so. Two aces would be a 70% chance. Three of Cups is a celebration. So I think that whatever you said definitely got under his skin. Timing. Everybody wants to know timing. So let's see if I can get some kind of timing on this. Jack of Clubs. I pulled him before. I always pull the same cards. I don't get it. This, I'm going to say either before the end of the summer, September 21st, at the very latest, I would say the month of November, because the Jack is the 11th card, which would be the 11th month. I don't think you have to wait till November. I really don't. Marie, what is the astrological sign of my incoming soulmate? Okay. Let's see. The first card that I flip over is the Justice card, which is a Libra. I would keep my eyes out for a Libra, definitely. Or, you see, you know what? It's tough too, because it could be a Libra rising. It could also be a Libra moon. But the Justice card is a Libra. I skipped somebody. Who did I skip? Courtney? All right, let me go back and see. Let me see if I can find Courtney. Was it the blood sugar one, Courtney? 'Cause I'm up to that next. Or was there one before it? Let me do the blood sugar one, and if there was one before it, if you could resend it, I'll check. Will my A1C blood sugar go down by the end of the year? Okay. Will the blood sugar go down by the end of the year? Is 70% chance it's going to go down. I don't know what the issue is with the blood sugar, but I know that for just in my research that I've done, and I'm sure you probably heard this too, that the keto diet is supposed to be really good for lowering blood sugar. And I was on it for a while, and I felt like it was really easy to follow. So if you're interested, you can Google it and you can see if it works for you. I think it would be beneficial, if to at least give it a shot to help control the blood sugar. I hope that helps. Also, intermittent fasting. Everyone's different. Some people feel like they need to eat in the morning. I never felt like I needed to eat in the morning, so it worked for me. but look into it. You know, like I always think if you can do anything at all to help, you know, give it a shot. Can't hurt. Ricky, why did me and Sean break up? Why did Ricky and Sean break up? Were there people around meddling? Because it doesn't show like a third party, as if somebody came in and, you know, interfered like sexually. But what it's showing here is there's a lot of people around. So we got the Page of Pentacles. You got the Lovers in reverse, which is showing the breakup. The Nine of Pentacles could have something to do with money, but you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the World. There could be this guy could come back. There could be another chance here. I'm wondering if there were other people that were involved, other no good people. You got the Magician here too. And then the Ten of Cups. I'm not sold that this relationship is over. I think that there were other people that may have been putting their 2 cents in. I think that that's what it was. Yes, the cinnamon's supposed to be excellent too for lowering sugar. I just saw that pop up. Oh, damn, I just dropped a whole bunch of cards. Oh, there we go. Where was I? Okay, here we go. Davina, why he is not texting me? He's born on December 21st. Okay. You're going to hear from him. You're going to hear from him. All right. So he is on the cusp of Capricorn Sagittarius. But we have here the King of Pentacles, which would be an earth sign. I don't know if you're an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. He's going through a death, a transformation. He's crying over spilt milk. There's a water sign here, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. But the Page of Swords is here. When this guy shows up, you're going to hear from him. You're going to hear from him out of the blue. Maybe when you least expect it. I know, so annoying when you have to hear that. When you least expect it. But that's what the Page of Swords indicates. Kesha, will I be in a relationship with Patrick? All right, let's see. Is there a relationship here with Patrick? I think so. You have 2 aces, but you also have a little bit of bickering and squabbling. So I don't know if you have an argument with him or if you can't compromise and there's a little bit of bickering and squabbling going on. I wouldn't worry about it so much. I think that you are going to have a relationship with this person. But the Five of Wands is like bickering and squabbling. I feel like the Five of Swords would be a little bit worse. Where was I? Elizabeth, is Costas the player type anymore? Okay, let's see. Costas still a player. You got two aces, actually. Two aces. 70% chance he's still kind of a player. But you know something? I wouldn't focus on that because people change. Let's get some timing here. You know, like you see it all the time. Like guys run around, or even girls run around for years, and then all of a sudden they meet someone, and then that's it. They're not like that anymore. Or the opposite. You hear somebody saying for 20 years that they don't want to be in a serious relationship. They don't want to be in a serious relationship, and then before you know it, they're married and they got 3 kids and they're driving a minivan. It happens all the time. 10 of clubs. I don't know what it is with these clubs, but it seems like a lot of people are going to get a lot of their wishes and hopes and desires before the end of the summer. If it's not by the end of the summer that he starts to change, it would be October. You got skipped. All right, let me go back. I would say by October. Looking here for Tina. Should I stop texting Adia? My advice would be only text when you feel certain, and I wouldn't send multiple texts without getting a response. I would give it a little bit of time. Tina, I can't find your question. And I see a whole bunch of questions here that I didn't answer yet. Tina, how long ago did you ask the question? Because there's a whole bunch here I haven't answered yet. When I go back, I haven't seen one from you. Right now, I think I should be at Rochelle the Aries. If you sent it before Rochelle the Aries, send it again and I'll answer you right after her. Can you tell me how Kevin feels about me? Okay. How does Kevin feel? How's Kevin feeling right now? The Hierophant. He could feel like he's got a spiritual connection to you. The Knight of Cups, the Knight in Shining Armor. There's money here too. The World, something destined. This person feels very positive about you. The Lovers. This person's really into you. Will me and my ex Gregory be in a relationship again, and when? Okay, let's see. Shauna Joyce, Shauna J. Okay, are they getting back together? Oh wait, let me start that again. I lost count. Okay, I'm only showing here one ace, which is a 33% chance that you're getting back together, but you have a celebration here with the Three of Cups. So I'm going to say that you probably are getting back together if one of you is an earth sign, because the Queen of Pentacles is here, Capricorn, Virgo, or Capricorn, Virgo, or why did the other one just fly out of my head? Taurus. Then I would say there's a definite chance that you two will be getting back together. Um, okay. Karen, will I meet a romantic love interest soon? Okay. Yes, the star is a wish. 33% chance with the ace and the moon. So you could be meeting, well, you could meet an Aquarius with the star, you could meet a Pisces with the moon, or it could be somebody on the cusp of that, you know, like a February 18th, 19th, 20th kind of person. But yeah, you will be meeting them soon. Everybody always wants to know timing, so let me pull a playing card. Eight of Diamonds. It could be this winter. It also could be the month of August, which we're in right now. That kind of feels to me like it's a little too soon. I don't know what's going to happen that soon. I'm going to say this winter. Emma, will Tim and I communicate today at work? What kind? Will there be communication today at work? Okay, it's showing 33% chance that there's going to be communication at work. The moon card here is a Pisces, and the Virgo card here, the Hermit. But the Hermit could be isolation, so you may not talk because this guy showed up. Now, the moon can also be some kind of a secret. I don't know if one of you is holding a secret from the other, or somebody is busy. If you guys are people that work together, sometimes things can be a little difficult when there's romance in your business. So I don't know if the secret has something to do, like it's business, so it's keeping him occupied. The Hermit here is kind of suggesting isolation, which would mean I'm not going to say that there's going to be much communication today, unless this is showing as Pisces and Virgo, which if those are your signs. But otherwise, I'm not thinking that there's going to be a tremendous amount of communication today. Now, I can only scroll back as far as SMJ, and I feel like I missed people above that. But let me, all right, from SMJ, where it's will I see V this weekend, is as far back as I can go right now. So I hope I didn't skip anybody before that. Two aces, 70% chance. And then you also have the Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign, which would mean that 70% chance you're going to see them. Now, if this person happens to be a fire sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, I would say that that's even higher, that you will definitely see V this weekend. Will we communicate later this week? Okay. Will there be communication later this week? Yes. So you have two aces and you have the Judgment card, which could be a new beginning, or it could be a new beginning, or it could be karma. So this could be, yeah, I think that there's going to be communication later in the week. Tomorrow may just be a funny day. I wouldn't even worry about it. I think there's going to be communication coming up, definitely. Alba, can you tell me if Emily I'm only showing a 33% chance with one ace that you guys are twin flames. I'm not real sold on the big twin flame thing, but that's really my opinion. So, I mean, I would say if you feel a strong connection, you probably have a soulmate connection to this person. I really believe in those kind of things. But they say that most of us don't ever meet our twin flame. So, Empress Daisy. May I have a reading on my glow up? I don't know what that means. So it's going to be hard for me to... Can you tell me what that is? Just because it's going to be really hard for me to give you a reading if I don't know what it is. And then when you send it in, I'll answer it. In the middle of the chat. It's okay. Shayavish, anything new and interesting coming towards me this week? Something's coming in fast and you're going to be working really hard on something. Plus, you're getting somebody from your past is coming back. So the Eight of Wands indicates something out of the blue happens, or something happens quickly. The Eight of Pentacles indicates that you're working hard on something, and the Six of Cups indicates that you're somebody from your past is coming back, or you're going to run into an old flame, an old friend, something of that nature this week. Now I don't know why. I feel like I skipped a whole bunch of people, but the next person that comes up for me here is Tina Hopkins. If you could please let me know if my Gemini will contact me soon. I feel like I saw Dingus back there. I saw a couple of other people that I don't remember. Gemini, it was a Gemini, I think, right? Yeah, will the Gemini contact me soon? Yes. You got two aces and you got it's usually a male figure, but it doesn't have to be. And the two aces is a 70% chance. You probably want to know when, so that's why. The Seven of Hearts. The Seven of Hearts would be either the month of July, or it could be 7 days, 7 weeks, the 7th of any month. Generally speaking, the hearts would be sometime in the spring. You guys would get together. Now I saw that I missed a whole bunch of people. Emma, is there a new beginning coming up with Tim? New beginning with Tim. There definitely is. You got two aces and you got the Hierophant. Oh, I'm going into low power. The Hierophant, so two aces would be 70% chance. The Hierophant is like a spiritual connection. So I do think that there is either a beginning or a new beginning coming up between you and Tim. So that's why, like I said before, if the communication is a little funky today or even the day after, I wouldn't even let it bother you. I would just let that go, because I think things are going to straighten themselves out relatively quickly. Oh, you are on keto. Okay. I tried the cinnamon capsules. And what about intermittent fasting, Courtney? You know, once you start doing it, if you've never done it before, I found it to be really easy. Because that's supposed to, they say that the intermittent fasting is supposed to make your body a little bit more, it has something to do with if your body is producing less insulin because you're eating less times a day, it makes you a little bit more sensitive to it. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but I mean, if you're on keto, you may already know about intermittent fasting, but I found it to be really helpful. Will the Gemini contact me soon? Tina, let's see. Gemini contacting soon. You got one ace, but you got the Judgment card, which is a new beginning, and you have the Eight of Wands, which is something. Emma, what kind of a new beginning will we have? Okay, what's going on with Emma and Tim? What is going on with Emma and Tim? What kind of a new beginning is it? What can we expect to happen in the near future? The Hermit shows up here again. But then the Knight of Swords comes in. Okay. Okay. So the Hermit, once again, if either one of you is a Virgo, this could be you. But I'm thinking that this might have something to do with when you're not, like, if you're not hearing or talking too much over the next couple of days, that's the Hermit. That's what it's trying to tell us. And then you have here the Tower in reverse, which is a minor disaster. So if you may, like, sometimes people do that because you're not speaking, it's kind of like a little mini disaster to you. It's not a big deal in the relationship or the situation that you guys have, but sometimes it feels like it, especially if you normally talk to this person a lot and then you don't hear from them. But I feel like whatever is going on has something to do with work. Now, the Knight of Swords, either a message comes in quick from him, or he says something out of the blue, or something takes off fast. I mean, look at this guy. It's like, let's go. And then you got here an offering of love. But then it shows a little bit of worry. So, you know, this might might be a little bit of a rocky road for you. The High Priestess is use your intuition. And I think that, like I said before, I think that maybe just giving it a little bit of time. The Hermit thing and the lack of communication feels very much like it has something to do with work and not something that has to do with you and him. There's a new offering of love that comes in, and it comes in fast. So if you're worried, now I don't know your personality, like I tend to worry about things, so that would be normal for me. If you're a worrier, that's just what it's showing, that you're a worrier. There's no real reason to worry, but sometimes we just do it to ourselves. Use your intuition, because you know, like deep down inside, you know the answers. You know what's going on. And you have a pretty strong sense of intuition when the High Priestess shows up. So trust your gut. Kesha, you never had an argument. Okay. Positive vibes only. Will I get the job that I applied for? I like when people call me a scammer when I'm doing this for free. Whatever. Okay, will you get the job that you just applied for? Ace of Cups, only one ace is a 33% chance. And the Hangman is here. So I don't know if this is showing that you're not going to get the job because one ace did show up, or it could be that you may not get the job right away. Let me see if I can get some timing on that. King of Hearts. Now, the Hearts is usually the springtime, and the King would be December. I don't feel like you have to wait that long for a new job. Let's see what's going on here with these angels. Can you tell us anything about this new job that we applied for? The Three of Earth. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Maybe it's going to take a minute for you to get that job. If you don't hear from them this week, I don't think that you should get upset by it. And just maybe the Hangman is just saying it's going to take a little bit of time. Me. Why does Dario hide from me his emotions? You know what? A lot of people do. A lot of people hide from their emotions or hide their emotions from other people. The Sun in reverse. The Sun, when it shows up, even in reverse, is still a pretty good card. But this could be a delay in happiness. He's crying over spilt milk. He's not seeing what he has. He's only seeing what he lost. And there's some bickering that's going to come to an end. The Chariot, and then things are going to move forward. And then the Three of Swords in reverse is kind of indicating that if there was a betrayal, you either moved past it, or a heartbreak of some type, you guys get past it. So this person hiding their feelings for you or not being very expressive, it could change in the near future. It has something to do with what he's either mourning or getting over, and it probably has nothing to do with you. Row. Who is coming in love? Okay, who's coming in love? Who's coming in for Row? could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Somebody who you work really well with and there's a lot of cooperation. There may be a little bit of anxiety or worry about money. You may also have a choice with an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. And the final card is feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. So you could be waiting right now, like you're waiting a little bit, but somebody's going to show up, and this person is going to be somebody that you get along with really well. Like the relationship is not one-sided. Both people are doing the work. If it's not an air sign, it's an earth sign, or it's both, and you're going to have your choice. Positive vibes. How does Dimitrik feel about me? Ever since the last time I saw him and turned down no sex. Okay, so how is he feeling? How is Dimitrik feeling? The Three of Cups in reverse is either not feeling like upright, it would be a celebration. In reverse, it could be like feeling like let down, which obviously if you denied him sex, maybe he's feeling let down, but he's going to try again. The Ace of Pentacles, he's going to try again. I don't know if he's an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini, but if that's so, this guy's going to try again. He's not giving up that fast. Lash out. What should I expect after I put up my advertisement this week? I think it's going to be a little slow in the beginning because you got the Four of Cups in reverse, which can indicate, well, upright, it could be not seeing an offer in front of you. In reverse, maybe you do see an offer in front of you, but Judgment is in reverse. The Wish card is in reverse. So I think you may not get, I don't know if you're looking for customers or clients, or if you're, whatever it is that you're putting the advertisement up for. I think it's going to be slow in the beginning, but then the world is here, which means that it's destined to take off. So my advice would be, if you're feeling like it's got nowhere, or you put in a lot of effort and it didn't pay off, don't get frustrated because it's going to come. It just may not happen this week. It may happen 2 weeks from Tuesday or a month from now. I know it's so annoying. Everyone that's waiting for something, I totally sympathize because I totally get it, and it is very frustrating. Phantom. May I have a reading on if anyone new is coming my way in the near future? You got one ace here. Now, it also shows that either you're holding yourself back, or you just recently left something. Or it could be you left something, you're holding yourself back, you're not really ready for someone else to come in, because I'm only showing 33% chance as of right now that somebody new is coming in. But I'm going to pull an angel card to see if we can get anything else on that. The Three of Earth. No, this was, I gotta shuffle these. I just pulled that. The Wheel. Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward and fortune is on your side. Okay. Archangel Michael. I'm thinking somebody new is coming in, but it doesn't look like it's happening immediately. Let me pull a playing card. See if we can get some time. Three of Spades. The spades could be this fall. So I would say anytime after September 21st. The three could be March, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. But I don't know. The autumn, that sounds like it might work for me. That maybe somebody new will come in then. Don't hold yourself back. That's the whole thing. Sometimes we do that. You know, we got to be self-protective because most of the time we've been treated like crap in our lives. Do you think it's safe for me to engage in a relationship with the Taurus in the near future? All right, let's have a look. %70 chance, yes, it is safe. And the Three of Pentacles indicates it's a relationship that works well. Lots of cooperation and it works well together. I do think that it's safe. Yes, Tina, I did answer. I can't remember what I said though. I think I said yes. The Gemini was going to contact soon. Lash out. Can you tell me messages from Spirit that I need to hear right now? Okay. You have a new beginning coming in with the Judgment card. You also have a wish. There's also a fire sign here, which would be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. If that's not you, it could be somebody that's coming in. But you have a wish and you have a new beginning. So, like I said before, if whatever it is that you're working on doesn't take off immediately, don't get frustrated because it's coming. It's on its way. Justin, will I get my desired job? Will I get my desired job? Yes, you will. You got the Six of Wands, which is victory. You have the Six of Pentacles, which indicates cooperation and work in a job that works smoothly. But the first card is the Hanged Man, which means it's probably going to take a minute for you to get this job. I don't think it's going to happen overnight, but the victory card is here, which kind of guarantees you success. Okay, guys, this phone is going to die, so I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, whatever you got to do. I really appreciate it. And tomorrow, I'm going to try to come back on. I'm trying to vary the times so that people in different time zones get a chance if they want to ask questions. Because, you know, like sometimes, let me tell you something. If you like go to a card reader, it costs a lot of money. Or if you call, like I've seen some of these, like $15 a minute. Is somebody crazy? Like, better be giving me the lotto numbers for $15 a minute. But anyway, if I could just pull some cards, you know, whatever, and you guys like and subscribe, that works for me. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you. Subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye. And yes, Dylan is down here. He's right here. I don't, Dylan, you awake? I think he's sleeping. This guy sleeps a lot. Thanks, guys.